Hello. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a story that me and my friend been working on. It was inspired by Danny's World and Guts and Black Powder. We are still working on the story. I just want to show you some of the work. But that does mean that some of the characters are unfinished because we're still working on it. So let's get to it. Starts with two brothers. One we'll call Bill and the other Lincoln. Now, Bill, he made a kid show in the past, but it got canceled. So Bill asks Lincoln for help, but Lincoln says no because he thinks that's stupid. So Bill bribes Lincoln to help him by using the money. But Bill and Lincoln, they want the characters to be real. And you're probably wondering, how are they going to make it real? They're smart. We're still working on a story. We don't even know how they do it. But let's talk about the critters, aka like here we have Bob. Now Bob was the first one that Bill made. But Bob, he was born wrong. His personality was supposed to be nice and happy, but instead he was born mostly serious and grumpy and rude to kids. But that made Bill curious, so Bill willingly took care of Bob. But that made Bob and Bill develop a father and son relationship, even though Bill and Lincoln said that they wouldn't get attached to the critters. And by the way, Bob is really close friends with Bomber and will defend him. Speaking of Bomber, Bomber is the main villain of the show, but when he's not on the camera, he's a very nice guy and he wants to be there to help everybody. But Bomber is a bomb, so the workers have to treat him with extra caution. But that makes Bomber feel lonely and a freak. Makes him feel like a freak. Oh my god. Yeah, he's a freak. And he's the only bomb. This is Jacob. Jacob loves, and I mean loves, to play golf, even though he sucks at it. And Jacob, he is a bit clumsy, but he does think that Bob is his friend, which he isn't. But Jacob is pretty nice and will help people if needed. And Carl, I'm still working on him, but he is the first one to become a zombie from drinking water that was infected. So he dies. Okay, let's go to the zombies.
This is editing Bendy Son. I want to make this quick, but there's two different types of zombies. One where they want to eat you, and the other one where they want to beat you up.
2 hours go by. Jacob and Bob are hiding in the storage room. They realize that help isn't coming, so they decide to walk out. They keep walking and then they freak out and try to run away. The zombie doesn't stop running. Jacob sees a door. They keep running, but Jacob is falling behind. Bob managed to make it, but Bob had to make a decision to save Jacob or he shuts the door on Jacob, so the zombie would get distracted and kill Jacob. Bob did this so he could save himself. And when Jacob stopped screaming, Bob took it as an opportunity to run away. A few minutes go by, Bob is getting tired, and then there's 4 zombies. 4. And they want Bob dead. So Bob tries to run away. He runs to an office and shuts the door. But then Bob turns around and sees... Oh. Yeah, Bomber... He did not go down in a good death. So, obviously, Bob cries until Bob hears the zombies trying to break in. So, Bob ignites Bomber's head, and Bob runs out of there. and then explosion sounds. I'm gonna make this quick. Basically, Bob turns around, seeing the fire, killing all the zombies, and then zombie Jacob comes. Yes, Jacob becomes a zombie, and then zombie Jacob kills Bob, and then that's where it ends.